seeing this as a play that potentially will give them. It's the future of their success, right? It's how they'll survive, because the Hispanic consumer market is growing so quickly. How does that pertain to hip hop? Well, if hip hop is not making money through music anymore and it's being taken for corporate revenue streams, then you have to understand what corporate America wants, and they want the Hispanic consumer. And we have an incredible crop of artists that can do an incredible job in the mainstream, but if they're not put at the forefront, if they're not part of the mainstream dialogue, then there is going to be a very lost opportunity for labels, for artists, everybody.
So there's corporate dollars ready to be spent, and it's basically the main population. Like, hey, we're gonna go after this demographic as our main goal. However, reflective in hip hop, it's like a secondary market almost. It's just like going back to what we talked about originally. It's like, okay, well, he's a good Latino rapper. I know Elvin works with is he Peruvian and Argentinian?
Yep.
Self-provoked out of California, and you know the kid's traveling all over Latin America right now, performing, getting booked, and nobody knows about him. He's not on the blogs, he's not on the complex, he's not on Two Dope Boys. I mean, there's no knock to them, but it's just not being covered. Why is that? I guess I'll toss that one to you, Elvin.
You know, I really don't know why. He's just one of a big handful of kids that are popping right now in Los Angeles without any blog love. You know, Pitchfork won't touch him. Not even like the local blogs won't touch him. But their numbers on social media are astounding. He'll get 100,000 plays on YouTube in a month. He's popping, you know, but literally not a single blog will cover this kid. And maybe because, you know, like you're saying, he refuses to kind of fall into that box of like, you know, English is his first language. He refuses to rap in Spanish. I mean, sorry, Spanish is his first language. He refuses to rap in Spanish because he doesn't want that box. And he's trying to do something completely different where, you know, he doesn't want to do the trap sound. He wants to do the boom bap sound. Because if he's going to be an outcast, he might as well just go all the way for it, you know, and just do something that's 100% him, because he doesn't have anyone to impress. He doesn't have to get the review from Pitchfork because he's not going to get it. Yeah. So he just has his core amount of fans, which grows so rapidly in all the key Latino markets, and he's able to sustain himself just by playing those markets and selling his music and monetizing his YouTube.
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
Self-provoked. Yeah.
He's out of the Valley, right?
Yeah, he's out of Sun Valley, which is also crazy. I think another thing happening in LA is because proper LA is gentrified. You're probably gonna have a yoga spot and like some organic whatever the F, you know what I'm saying? But outside of Los Angeles, like the suburbs, which used to be just a bunch of white kids, now all the Latinos are out there. And they're all making art. And they're all starting their own scenes in all the respective communities. Santa Ana, which is a huge Latino Mexican community, huge scene. You know what I mean? I just think finally the kids are like, well, if you don't want to put us in your blogs, then we'll make our own blogs.
Yeah, and there's enough of them too. I mean, I don't know if everybody's aware of this, but there's 18 million Latinos 18 years and younger. So they're there, you know, I mean, I think this kind of goes back to the points that we were talking about, you know, your Frost, your Snow, Self-Provoked. They had to create their own lane, and they've been able to monetize it. It's just that I think the disconnect has happened, and it hasn't been able to cross over to the mainstream. And I guess that's kind of why we're here having this discussion right now. Why is that? And I think I would pose that question to you. Why is it? Why are we not getting that crossover appeal?